How do I know what induction to use with a hypnosis client? Well, hypnosis students often ask us, which induction should I use?
Now, beginners often run into this problem. On the one hand, there are those who only have the progressive muscle relaxation induction, and they're actually looking for some options.
However, there are also hypnotists who've collected dozens of inductions, and they now kind of feel overwhelmed as they attempt to figure out which one is best for the subject at the time.
Well, obviously, if you only have one induction, which is endlessly telling your subject to relax, it can get pretty boring pretty fast.
So it's a good idea to learn a few more inductions. But what about hypnotists who have lots of different inductions, but they just aren't sure which one to pull out of that toolbox for that specific client?
When a subject's been hypnotized before and got a good result, the obvious question is, what induction did the other hypnotist use? If it's one that you already know, then you're off to the races.
But what if they say something like, he used that one with the metronome and the purple light and the staircase in the forest? You'll be thinking, what? And don't worry, we'd be thinking that too.
So here's what we believe is the answer to the question, which induction should I use? We believe hypnotists get stuck when they substitute techniques for principles.
Techniques are fine, but they tend to contain very specific information that you have to follow, such as counting down in a certain way, or at a certain speed and in a certain voice, etc.
And that's okay, but principles are different. Instead of memorizing tons of different methods so you can pull a perfect technique out of the toolbox, you focus on principles.
Because by learning principles, you learn the big chunks, which are the larger ideas that can be applied in a huge number of ways. Having too many techniques creates too much choice and a lot of uncertainty.
But just a few powerful principles will enable you to create effective inductions on the fly.
And at Mike Mandel Hypnosis, we turn smart, motivated people into extraordinary hypnotists who love what they do. So go ahead and click that link and visit MikeMandelHypnosis.com if you want, and you can get started with us for free.